This delicious Goan inspired curry is perfect for any time of the week, any season. You're gonna need 3 stalks of celery, 3 small carrots or organic carrots, 1 yellow onion, 1 cup of green peas, 1 can of coconut milk, 1 can of chickpea, and I'm using bell pepper here. You can also sub this for zucchini or any other vegetable you prefer. For spices, we are using 1 tablespoon of coriander seed, 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon of smoked paprika, 3 bay leaves, salt and pepper to taste, and I've used a 1/4 teaspoon of mustard, but you don't have to. I'm also using around 2 inches of ginger and 2 pieces of fresh turmeric. If you're using ground ginger and turmeric, if you don't have access to the fresh ones, just use 1 tablespoon of turmeric and 1 teaspoon of ginger, both ground. So we're gonna start by heating up our olive oil. This is around 3 tablespoons of olive oil. And again, if while you're doing the adding the vegetables, you feel like you need a little bit more, you can add another teaspoon. And I'm adding my I added first the bay leaves and then the seeds, the coriander seeds and the cumin seeds to get the fragrance out, and then add the salt and pepper and the mustard seed to them. And then I'm gonna add the onions. So this is, as you can see, it's finely chopped. I like my vegetables here to be small, but this is totally up to you. You can also have them medium size. So we're gonna stir the onion and allow it to cook for around 4 to 5 minutes, and this it starts to just soften a little bit. And then if you're using the fresh ginger and turmeric, this is the time to add them, and then add your paprika. And I'm gonna add the garlic. So I've used 4 cloves of minced garlic, and we're gonna stir them here, and then again just enjoy the amazing smell of the fragrance of these spices and with the ginger and the garlic. And then adding your hard vegetables, so the celery and the carrots. I've chopped them again small to medium, as you can see here, and we're gonna allow them to cook for a few minutes as well before adding the pepper and the green peas and the rest of the vegetables. If you're adding zucchini, you're gonna keep this towards the end because zucchini cooks a little bit faster and you don't want it to be too soft. You want the vegetables to still have to be soft but still have their texture. Adding my bell pepper, and I'm gonna stir them for around a few minutes, so maybe 3 to 5 minutes if you have the time. And then we're gonna add the can of coconut milk. You may add a little bit of water or a vegetable broth if you want to. You want your liquid to basically cover the vegetables. And as I was saying, this is so here I'm adding a cup of water. This is a very versatile dish. You can play around with the vegetables that you use. But for me, the celery and the carrots are like basics. I add them in any one that I'm doing. Celery is one of those that you usually use them in broth, but it's kind of hard to eat, and it's very, very, very nutritious, especially for your liver health and for your digestive health. So allow them to cook, and when your vegetables are tender and almost done, then you're gonna add the can of chickpea, and I'm gonna remove the water. But you don't have to remove all of it. It kind of gives it some thickness if you left around half of the water in, depending on how thick you prefer your curry. If you want it to be thin, then you'll remove all the water from the chickpea. If you want it to be a little bit more thick, then you could keep it. And I'm gonna serve this with coriander.